Hello everyone. Women with Wings is an international service project conducted by the Rotaract Club of IIT. As part of this project, we interview several women from different fields. So on today's episode of Women with Wings, we have yet another special guest. She's an attorney at law, and she's currently reading for her LLM in International Commercial Law. She's also a very brilliant singer and a humorous content creator. She speaks on difficulties brown girls go through in a very humorous way on TikTok, and she addresses mental illnesses from time to time, which has helped many individuals. She's also very famous on TikTok, and I'm pretty sure no one in Sri Lanka will not know who she is. And we are honored to have our guest today, Ms. GANGULEE WALPOLA. Hi. Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Not bad.
Okay, so I'm just there's gonna be 2 rounds.
Okay.
So first I'll ask you some descriptive questions, and next will be a rapid fire round.
Okay.
So let's start with the questions. Okay, so tell us a bit about yourself, your journey as a social media influencer, as an attorney, a vocalist, and a content creator.
So like you said, I am an attorney and a vocalist and a content creator, and I am studying for my LLM at the moment. With regard to content creation, of course, I think it probably started when the pandemic was like full on and we were all under lockdown, and I didn't know what exactly to do with my life at the time. A little unemployed also at the moment. So yeah, so I thought of just speaking my mind and just like you said, like putting out humorous content, but also in connection to social situations a little bit, especially in like brown communities. So I thought, why not just go ahead, and it just took off from there, and I'm still doing it to date.
It's really, your TikToks are really hilarious. Like every time I see it, I'm just like, wow, it's something good gonna happen now. So let's move on to the second question. So, field of law, why did you choose that area? Why did you want to pursue your career in that?
I didn't want to be a lawyer since I was little. That's not the answer I'm going to give you. I did not want to be a lawyer for the longest time. But then I started doing my LLB just as a subject. I didn't know if I wanted to be a lawyer then. And then after that, I thought the next best possible option for me is to become an attorney. So I thought of, okay, I'll do the next exams. That's how my brain works. I just do the next step. I don't have a 5-year plan, not a 10-year plan. I just do the next best thing possible. So yeah, so I just did my exams, and then I did my attorneys, and then I thought, might as well be a lawyer. And then I became an attorney, and it's challenging, but it's a good challenge, so I really like it.
Okay. Because whenever I think of law, it's just like a very difficult subject. I'm not going to go there.
It is. It's not the easiest, but then I would personally like something that challenges my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not bad. It's okay.
Okay, so the third question. So as I said before, you're a famous face on TikTok. So tell us a bit about your experience creating content on TikTok, like you explain why you started, like why you still keeping on going with TikTok platform.
I feel like each time I upload anything, there's at least one person who says, I really like it, like do one more, or like you're really helping me, or like it's so relatable, just one person who says something positive, and I feel like that's what keeps me going. I feel like I'm kind of being someone's friend at the time, and I like that feeling, so I'm gonna continue until I can. I don't know, like what I said, next step, that's all.
Okay, so the fourth question, what's the toughest challenge you've faced so far?
On social media?
No, anything in general.
Toughest challenge. So when it comes to law, I think the toughest challenge for me was that I didn't know anyone else who did law from my family. I'm first generation as a lawyer. So I think that was challenging to begin with as a lawyer. When it comes to being a vocalist, it's just because I have so many things to do. My time management is really tough sometimes. I really want to give up sometimes, but I really love being a vocalist, so I continue. When it comes to content creation, I think the biggest challenge should be negativity. Even if you're the most positive person on earth, I'm not, but even if you are, there's at least one person who says something bad, something negative. So that can get you down. If you don't have thick skin, that can really get you down. So I think I've faced a little bit of negativity here and there, but I'm okay. I have more positive people around compared to negativity. So yeah, those are probably the challenges I faced.
Okay, so the fifth question. So now we are moving into a bit more serious topics. So have you ever been treated unfairly because of your gender?
In the field of law, I'm so new, so not as of yet. But when it comes to like just day to day, I feel like yes, I have, because of the fact that I am a woman, especially on social media. I've felt it. It doesn't always come from a man. That's the sad part. Sometimes there are women who are a little misogynistic, a little sexist from time to time. You know, they're like, even if you're a little provocative, even if you say something a little controversial, they bring in the fact that you are a woman. Like, you know,
You can't do that.
Yeah, you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. You know. And once in a while, a teenage boy would come and say, "Go make a sandwich."
God.
No, you know what I mean. Like there are people who put women down. Not always men, but there are women also that put women down just because you're a woman. Nothing else. Nothing of substance. Just because you're female.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
That happens anywhere, but I think it's just evident on social media. It's just there.
Social media is just like attacking you all the time whenever you try to do something new and create a change. Yeah. So let's move to the next question. Do you think girls in Asian cultures face more gender-based discrimination than other cultures?
I can only speak for obviously the brown community. I think yes, they do. Your question was
do you think girls in Asian cultures face more gender-based discrimination? Like they're treated differently compared to girls from other cultures?
Yes, I feel like it's again like what I said. It's a cultural thing. It's a generational thing. I feel like if you speak to someone from about 2 generations ago, there's definitely a discriminatory tone in how they refer to women. I feel like it's come down the generation. I think it is getting better, but I feel like it's a generational thing. I feel like it's coming down. I feel like it's eliminating as we speak. But yes, I do.
Okay. So the 7th question. So you raise awareness about Asian cultures. Do you get criticisms from people when you post content like that? And how do you deal with those type of criticisms that you face?
I think you get criticism either way.
Yeah.
But especially when you refer to like cultures like ours who get easily offended by most things. And I think what happens is when I post content, it's not just Sri Lankans that refer to it. That it's wider than that. So it would go to like Indian community, like Asian community as a whole. And there is a couple of people who would say you can't generalize people like this. It all happens. So yeah, it does get to that negativity at one point. But I feel like if you look at 1,000 comments, it's a couple of people who would just get offended.
Yeah.
Just because they get offended by anything. But like there's like so many people who like who are like entertained and who like what I do. So yes, but at the same time, I really don't. I don't care.
Me being one of them who likes your content a lot.
Thank you.
So
yeah, there's a lot of people like you and a couple of people who are just offended by
everything.
Absolutely anything.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay. So this Women's Day, what is the one life advice you would give to girls and women all around the world?
One life advice would be to not let others' opinion get to you. When you're a woman, there are certain expectations of you. When you reach this age, you have to be like this. You can't have boyfriends until you're this age, but suddenly the next year you're supposed to be married, and the next year you're supposed to be with kids. And I feel like some people get to that and you get the pressure from the society as women, I feel like if possible, I know this is easier said than done, but if possible to drown that out and do what you think you should do and have your own timeline. I feel like that's the best advice I can give.
That's a great advice. Okay, so let's move on to the next set of questions, rapid fire questions. So you just, whenever I ask a question, you just say the first thing that comes to your mind.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay, so your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory is probably staying up until 2 a.m. and eating cornflakes with my dad.
Cornflakes?
Yeah. Weird kid. Yeah.
Okay, what is your favorite hobby or hobbies?
My favorite hobby is everything that I do. I love singing, I love making content. On top of that, I like reading and drawing and stuff like that.
Okay. So what's the favorite time of year for you?
Favorite time of year is any time of the year that I get a holiday.
Oh my god. We feel like we get a lot of holidays, but then...
Yeah, we do. Never enough.
Oh god. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You would like to sleep in like for the entire day one day.
I know, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, what always makes you laugh?
Me when I look in the mirror. What always makes me laugh is probably, I don't know, when I look and my dog is doing something crazy. I love my dog. So like whenever I look at her, I laugh because she's hilarious.
Okay, so the final question. What's the best advice you have ever received?
The best advice I have ever received should probably be this is from someone that I used to know. They told me to, regardless of what's happening in my life right now, to continue what I do. At the time it was studies, but then I feel like it applies to absolutely anything. Whatever you do, even if the circumstances are a little iffy, to just never give up and finish it.
Okay, so that brings us to all the questions today. Thank you so much for joining us today and helping us with this project.
Thank you. Thank you so much for asking me. I was a little surprised, but thank you.
Thank you so much for coming and sharing your experiences with us. It's been great.
Thank you so
you.
much.